Hi, I'm Chris Hadfield's eldest son and the world's first transracial Chinese,凯尔- Hadfield or by ZhuZhu. I felt that I was a transracial Chinese my whole life. I felt it since I was a child. When I was a kid, my favorite animal was the panda. And I really started to have strong feelings when I was 12 years old and I discovered Street Fighter II and Chun Li. I was kicking all of my friends' butts with Chun Li. I could feel that I had some kung fu inside me, even from a young age. When I went to high school, my first girlfriend ever, was an Asian exchange student. And when I went to college, also had an Asian exchange girlfriend. And I spent all my time playing Warcraft 3, one of the favorite treasure games of China, which I still watch to this day. In my computer science program, so many of my classmates were Chinese exchange students. And I was always jealous of this also white fellow named Billy, who made friends with all the Chinese and even spent his free time learning Chinese. And I watched him in envy, with much jealousy. But at that time, I did not understand the concept of being a transracial Chinese. I just had a strong feeling in my heart. The very first thing I did after graduating from college was move to China, where I've been for the last 18 years. And I fell in love with China right away, started to eat spicy food, enjoy the hot tub, drink hot water. Everything was coming together for me. Eventually married a Chinese wife and had a Chinese child, and became a bigger Chinese patriot than Fu. And while I was in China about 10 years ago, I found a subreddit called Caucasian Chinese, founded by Skumis, whose legacy lives on within me. And that was the first I'd really thought that a white person could be a Chinese, Caucasian Chinese. Even more recently, just maybe 10 days ago, I found a subreddit called Transracial. In this transracial subreddit, my mind was blown. There were white Americans who were Japanese, there were white Americans who were Korean, there were white Americans claiming all kind of other races, but none of them were Chinese, and that's where I came in. That's where I saw my moment. That's where I realized that I was the world's first transracial Chinese. Even though I'm Chris Hadfield's eldest son and I've reached out to Western leftist media, they've ignored me. They're unable to handle this level of bravery of me being a transracial, and I think they should be ashamed of themselves. The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, National Post, the Globe and Mail, Canadian leftist media should be ashamed that they have not covered a Canadian national hero's eldest son becoming the world's first transracial Chinese. But that's okay, because although the road may be long, although the road may be hard, I am here, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep being Chinese. So thank you so much. And if you support me, please leave a comment. Please tell the Canadian media to cover this historic event. And thank you so much for your support. This is Kyle Hadfield or by ZhuZhu.